We are facing two great challenges: a collapse in biodiversity and climate change. According to the United Nations, the greatest contributor to the loss of biodiversity is the degradation of habitat. The United Nations also says that biodiversity is our strongest natural defense against climate change. So nobody would suggest that we address climate change by sacrificing biodiversity, right? Wrong. There are people promoting high-impact energy developments as climate solutions that damage habitat, accelerate the loss of biodiversity, and degrade our strongest defenses against climate impacts. Take a look at this map of Vermont. The shaded areas are our highest priority forests. According to the Agency of Natural Resources, they are fundamental to conserving biological diversity. Here are the utility-scale wind installations that are operating in Vermont. Every one of them is located in a highest priority forest. Let's add in the 13 big wind projects that have been proposed in Vermont over the years. It looks like wind developers find our highest priority forests irresistible. For years, hunters have been saying that something is just not right around wind projects. Now, a study from Finland confirms what they've been telling us. Wind turbines drive away wildlife. 63% of bird species, 72% of bats, and 67% of terrestrial mammals are displaced by wind projects. Members of some species suffered average displacements of 5 kilometers, almost 3 miles. On our map, this is what a 5-kilometer displacement looks like. And if developers had built all those other wind projects, even more of our highest priority forests would have been placed off limits to wildlife. The International Staying Connected Initiative is working to restore and enhance landscape connections from the northern Appalachians to Acadia. They have identified key linkages where connectivity is required to sustain wide-ranging animals like bear, moose, and bobcat. Here are the staying connected linkages in northern Vermont. There's a choke point in the link that connects the Worcester Mountains to Essex County, New Hampshire, and Maine. The town of Sheffield lies in that choke point. Here are the Sheffield turbines. And here is what it looks like with a 5-kilometer displacement area around each turbine. So much for habitat connectivity. Development that degrades habitat and threatens biodiversity is not legitimate climate action. While a small number of people may benefit, the cost to the rest of us is unthinkable. Concerned about the environment? Do you want to meet our energy goals without sacrificing biodiversity? Support Energize Vermont at energizevermont.org.